Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, or really any Capricorn placement you might have. If you're drawn to this reading, there is a message in here for you. So this is going to be your Mercury in retrograde reading. Mercury goes retrograde on the 18th today, the day I'm doing this reading, and it's going to be there until the 12th of July. But this Mercury retrograde falls on the fixed star Sirius, which holds the energy of Isis. And believe it or not, my Isis oracle came in today. Actually, not today, that would be a lie. Yesterday or the day before, just in time to do these readings. And I was kind of holding out and worried it wouldn't come, but here it is. And the messages have been awesome. So Isis, and then also the Sirius energy with this, that's Mercury retrograde. With Mercury retrograde, this is one of the biggest stars. I think it's, if not the brightest star, one of them. It's also known as the dog star. It's brilliant. It's a star of wealth, abundance, honor, passion, and resentment. So you guys know we're moving into Mercury retrograde. It's in Cancer. There can be miscommunications, you know, foibles and that sort of thing. So just be careful, you know, that that doesn't breed any sort of resentment, okay, with this star. But overall, the energy is awesome. So when Sirius connects with Mercury retrograde, it really helps us make decisions that lead us in a path towards abundance. So this is kind of like a yummy, delicious Mercury retrograde, if you will, with the Sirius energy. Now let's go ahead. I'm going to pull from the Isis oracle, and then I'm going to pull some tarot cards and additional oracle cards for my dear Capricorns out there. All right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, any placement you might have. What messages do we have for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What messages do we have for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? This is your card. You guys get Truths Unveiled, the revelation of Isis. Ooh, all right, so let's go ahead and see. This is you guys, you know, we also have these eclipses and the full moon in Sagittarius. So we all, you know, you guys are getting a lot of information. Some of it's going to be good. Some of it you might not be so happy with. All right, but all of it is necessary. Okay, so let me just go ahead and find this. Okay, so the revelation of Isis. Let's take a look at this card. There are times when appearances of people, places, and things are truly deceptive. You will sense this when something feels uncomfortable within you, when you notice feelings of anxiety or doubt within you. You may think there is something wrong with you, but actually you are intuitively sensing that all is not as it appears to be. It is wise to trust your inner feeling rather than being convinced by outward appearance. There is a situation in your life, especially involving relationships, where something is not as it is being made out to be. To avoid undue suffering later on, Isis guides you to truth and revelation now. All right. Wow, Capricorn. So this, I'm getting like Seven of Swords energy. All right, but you check and see, you know, sometimes, you know, we tend to be like, oh, the truth, you know, you lied to me. Yes, I completely agree. I'm not saying it's okay, but, you know, we tell lies every day, okay? You know, your boss, if you get to work late, you know, he asks you why he or she asks you why you're late. And if you say, well, because I hate coming here and I don't want to get out of bed and it's like the worst idea, you know, it's like the worst thing for me. You know, they don't want to hear that. They want you to lie and say there was traffic, even though they know there probably wasn't, right? So really take a look at what might, you know, where you might not be authentic. You could also be looking at a situation with rose-colored glasses or a person. So Spirit's really asking you to see, you know, what might not be authentic for you at this time. Okay. Judgment. Ooh. So you guys are coming out as the Judgment card. Eight of Cups in reverse. The Wheel in reverse. The Death card in reverse. Yeah, you guys are holding on to something. You guys are really holding on to something here that you need, most likely you need to let go of. You don't want to walk away from something, but it's holding you back. Overall energy is the Hierophant. So this is a commitment. So this could be a marriage. This could be a job. This could be a contract. Remember that if you guys are signing contracts during Mercury retrograde or starting relationships in Mercury retrograde, it's not really, if it's a contract, really go over all the details with a fine-tooth comb and do it like, 3 times. If it's a relationship, sometimes we get people who come back during retrograde season for healing and clearing. Sometimes it can be a very passionate relationship and it might just be for sexual healing. Some of you might be meeting somebody in the dream space, not in the 3D, but in the dream space or in the 5D, and that's also for sexual healing. I don't know where that's, that's just the messages I'm getting. It doesn't say that in this card, in case you're wondering. But the Hierophant card is about commitments. It can be about, you can be about higher education. It can be about religious values. It can be about doctrine. So some of you, I'm getting here, some of my Capricorns, there's something that you believe or you were raised to believe or somebody has made you believe within a relationship or within a group or in a family situation or in a job that Spirit's saying is really kind of holding you back. And it's time to sort of, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but it's time to think for yourself. It's time to use your experience and time to use your intuition, because you can't just keep going. Doctrine is for those that want to be told what to do. All right. And that's even in like relationships. If you're with somebody and they're really bossy and they're always telling you what to do and you're just kind of like towing the line, eventually that's not going to be the authentic you. Okay, so I really want you to look at those power dynamics, and I want you to look at how that relates to you. It could be the part of yourself, okay, that or how it could be you, or it could be an energy that's around you. Okay, so interesting. Marriage or contract. Okay, interesting. You guys are coming out as the Judgment card. So look at this. To me, in this Judgment card, I actually do see, look, we do have Isis up there, don't we? Or at least it looks like Isis wings. Judgment is ascension. It's like you want to move up. You want to take this to the next level. You want to move in a new direction, but there's some sort of baggage. There's some sort of weight, either in the form of a relationship or a belief system that's holding you back. You have the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups in reverse takes me to the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups is about confusion. It's about having lots of blessings, but not really knowing which one to choose. So it being really important that you ground yourself and you really make the best decision for you at this time. Spirit is telling me that you need to walk away from something and you're like resisting this change. I know my Cappies out there, you guys don't like change. I'm Cancer. We don't like it either. Okay. So, I mean, I'm not knocking you for it, but you've got to figure out where you've become so indoctrinated into whatever this is that you're doing or you're believing in, to the point where it's become a dogma and it's not serving you any longer and it's not allowing for growth. You have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is change. Some people see it as bad luck, but the Wheel of Fortune is also the Wheel of Fortune is also about not dealing with change seamlessly and resisting it. And that's, you need to be in the flow. There's so many big shifts going on internally within each and every one of us, in our relationships, in our jobs, in our communities, and in the world at large, and within Gaia too, with everything that's going on. We're in a very momentous point in time in human history, and the best thing, and what we're going to see for the rest of 2020, and we're moving out of Capricorn into Aquarius, so my Cappies out there are really feeling it, but we're going to see that we're making headway, that the light is always going to win out over the darkness, but it's not going to be like this. Okay, we're going to move up and then we're going to have some down periods. We're going to move up and then we're going to have some down periods. Okay, and the Death card, Scorpio energy, is resisting that change, and we really want to see our Capricorns succeed. This can be a potentially very abundant time for you guys. All right, so let's go ahead and see what additional messages. Sorry guys, I have the windows open. It's a really nice sort of summery night or evening. Additional messages for Capricorn, please. Messages for Capricorn, please. Spiritual career. Ooh, yeah. Some of you guys, I feel like some of you guys, there are religious differences that are affecting your relationship. Some of you, maybe some of you guys have started to ascend. And remember, in this process of up-leveling or ascension, you can't always take everyone with you. You know, and there's some things we have to leave behind, and I think that's something that's holding you back. I see you guys on a hot air balloon about to take off, and you're just really hesitant about cutting those sandbags, and whatever those sandbags mean to you. Some of you are changing, you know, your belief system as well, and that's not easy. And you get self-love, the need for you to really put yourself first. Don't worry. I mean, okay, within reason, right? But I don't want you to be stuck in a relationship that no longer serves you because you're comfortable there. You need to grow. This needs to evolve. This can be a romantic relationship. It can be family. Okay, it can be at a job. It can be with you and your God. If you're starting to feel like, you know, all of a sudden you have all these rules and restrictions. And like, you know, but, you know, I believe this. I was taught to believe this, but in my heart, it's something different. Then it's time to explore. Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. This is heart chakra work. For me, that's my Archangel Raphael card. So the importance of getting out into earth. You know, the 8 of Cups in your surroundings in reverse is telling me that you really do, you know, that confusion with the 7 of Cups. When you're feeling confused or you're feeling anxious, the importance of earthing. And then you get Sage, be devoted and committed. Ooh, so interesting message here. Some of you guys might be leaving a person or a situation to go into isolation or to be more ascetic. Okay, asceticism, like the Hermit card, right? I like this, the Sage, be devoted and committed. The Hierophant is also about being devoted and committed to your spirituality. All right, and something here is changing, and I think you've been thinking about this change for quite a while, Capricorn, and it's finally starting to sort of show itself and sort of something that you can't just ignore or put off for tomorrow. And Spirit's saying it's time. It's time. This is going to be a process of healing. You need to really love yourself. I think you've been putting others before you for a while, okay? And you're branching out into a spiritual career. Yeah, some of you guys are like leaving conventionality behind, and you're going to, like, you know, I don't know, just, you know, go to some sort of retreat somewhere like Sedona or something like that. But, you know, you're putting your spirituality first and those needs first. And I don't think you've done that ever or in a really long time. And yeah, I think people are going to look at you a little cockeyed, but excuse my language, Capricorn, but F them, right? This is what you need to do. And I do apologize about being, you know, a little bit rude there, but that's what they're telling me. All right, you guys, I love you so much. Speak your truth, be your truth. Okay, nothing less is going to do right now. Nothing less. You won't be happy if you don't. All right, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell. But most of all, I want to thank you for all your love and support, and I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.